Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so you should have got your workbook out. So get your workbook, open it to handout 6A. Handout 6A. And we're going to be doing part 1 of handout 6A. So the directions say, review each text structure in the first column, then read the text excerpts from the first inning of We Are the Ship, and match each excerpt, each little paragraph, to a specific text structure by writing the letter of the excerpt on the appropriate numbered line. You will only use each letter one time. So first I'm going to read the text structures. So the first text structure is chronological, and that means giving information in the order of when things happen. So putting them in date order or in sequence. The second text structure is comparison contrast, and that's where they're describing the similarities and or differences between two or more things. They're talking about how two or more things are alike and how they're different. That's compare and contrast. There are 3 more text structures on the next page. Description. Description provides a clear picture of a topic in a reader's mind by using descriptive and sensory language. So let's focus on one topic, and they give you descriptive details and sensory details to describe this one topic. Number 4, problem solution. It explains a problem and offers a way of solving the problem. Might offer 2 ways or 3 ways to solve the problem. Problem solution. And the last one is cause and effect. And cause and effect provides a reason or an explanation for why something happened. So it shows you something that happened and it explains why it happened. So I'm going to tell you that they're all going to feel like description. They're all describing things. Description is only used when it's not cause and effect, when it's not problem solution, when it's not compare and contrast, and it's not chronological order. So I'm going to read each paragraph, and as I read them, I want you to write the letter next to the text structure that you think that it is. Okay, so here's paragraph A. Too many times, Bud Fowler was forced to leave the field on crutches after being spiked by a base runner. Now, this was a terrible thing, but some good came out of it. His scarred shins gave him the idea to attach wooden staves from a barrel to his legs for protection. They were the first shin guards and the first protective gear in baseball. Okay, what do you think that one was? I have 2 ideas for that one. All right. Paragraph B. Bunt and run was a simple play. They'd put a racehorse on first base, and the batter would bunt the ball down the third base line. The runner would lead off the base with the pitch and be halfway around the bases by the time the ball hit the bat. The runner did not stop at second and kept charging full speed toward third, which was left unguarded because the third baseman had to come in to pick up the ball. If the third baseman played behind the base, it was an automatic hit. If he came in, the runner slid safely into third. I also have a couple ideas for that one. Paragraph or excerpt C. They say baseball was invented by a fellow named Abner Doubleday in the mid-1800s. In the mid-1860s, most professional baseball teams had only white ball players. By the late 1800s, Negroes began to disappear from professional baseball teams. In the early 1900s, there were many Negro baseball teams all over the Northeast and the South. Now, I know what that one is. It had all those dates in it, so it kind of gave it away. D. And the pitchers, they got their pitching instructions from Rube sitting in the dugout. He'd puff signals from his pipe or nod his head one way to signal a play. 1 puff fastball, 2 puffs curveball. All right. Paragraph or excerpt E. Rube ran his ball club like it was a major league team. Most Negro teams back then weren't very well organized, didn't always have enough equipment or even matching uniforms. But not Rube's team. They were always well equipped with clean, new uniforms, bats, and balls. All right. So take a couple moments, check your answers, and we will discuss what we think the text structures were for these 5 excerpts or paragraphs.